Hello, this is Sepchun Bernard. Life can be pretty enjoyable when all is going well. When I was into the fifth decade of my life, my wife, whom I have known since my teenage years, she and I were planning on going on traveling parts of the world. We were planning on living life easy. She would say, "Let's drink coffee and watch the sunrise or sunset. Let us go for walks on the trails." We would listen to soothing music, watch some romantic movies. Life was good. Our relationship with God was good. We went for Sunday Mass and occasional weekday Mass. We would pray together. God was in our lives. It seemed complete. However, at that time, something must have been gnawing at me, for I was restless. I was also asking myself, how can I serve God in a more fulfilling way? A way which I can be certain He approves of, the way He wants me to serve Him. So I worked in the prison, served those who struggled with addiction and homelessness, and worked with patients in rural health. But I still did not get the inner peace I was seeking. Those jobs were great ways to care for the people who were sick or struggling with their lives. I thought that I was certainly doing work that God would approve. There were times when I even had opportunities to pray with my patients, yet was still lacking something deep within my soul. Looking back to the earlier days when I was in my middle teens, more precisely when I was in secondary 4, I met some youth who were from the St. Gabriel Religious Brothers Fraternity. This was part of the St. Louis Marie de Montfort religious order. They were always cheerful and with a carefree spirit. After school, I would observe that they were being picked up by their superior, Brother Dennis. He was an awesome person who was also always smiling. Something must have touched me, for I asked one of the juniors in the training at the fraternity about their program, and he brought my inquiry up with one of his superiors about my interests, and soon I was one of them as an aspirant. I spent about 3.5 years with them and learned to build a relationship with Jesus through various activities such as scripture readings, attending daily masses, and living and sharing as a community. I persevered until the point where my cohort was sent to India for their novitiate training. I was then asked to stay back as I was half-hearted, as part of my heart was with a girl I fell in love with, whom I ended up getting married to. I'm still married to her after 43 years. Before I left the religious order, I remember one of the old religious brother saying that if one does not answer the call, there may be a sense of something missing at the later part of life. I was really torn as to what to do. What decision can I make? The superiors assured me that my relationship with God would not be jeopardized, even if I was a layperson. So I left the St. Gabriel fraternity and went on to be married, and then I worked as a registered nurse and later as an advanced practice nurse. Being a nurse was for me to serve the people, bringing them a part of God in my service. I was hoping to fulfill this answer to the call that I had lost. For those who understand what it is to be called by the Lord, they would understand that He has certain specific tasks that He wants the one whom He has called to do for Him. Doing whatever we think is serving the Lord is not the same. If you fail to answer His initial call, it would be wise to pray and ask the Lord to show you what other plans or what other plan He has for you to do for Him. God bless.